Coming up on Campus Connection, limited student and faculty are returning to in-person classes. The College of Business is offering their annual volunteer income tax assistance program through Zoom. And more information about 2021 drive-in commencement. All that and more coming up next. Welcome to Campus Connection. I'm Marilyn Parra. Some students and faculty are returning face-to-face classes at Long Beach State today. For many, this is the first time stepping foot on campus since the pandemic hit. The university approved less than 250 classes to return to Long Beach State, 100 traditional and 150 hybrid in-person classes for the spring semester. Faculty and students must fill out a COVID pre-screening before arriving. The rest of the campus community is continuing with the remote learning. As of now, the university has said classes will resume in person in the fall. Faculty and staff are in the process of receiving their second dose of Pfizer vaccine. On-campus vaccinations begin February 2nd. On Saturday, guidelines changed, allowing all educators to become vaccinated. Students will begin getting shots as more vaccines become available. With tax day fast approaching and people hoping for extensions, Long Beach State accounting students are helping the community for free.
The College of Business offers their annual volunteer income tax assistance program with over 50 IRS certified accounting students to provide free virtual help with filing returns from now to March 26th.
Like for ourselves as accounting majors, we're exposed to tax classes and we're exposed to all these tax laws, so we have a good sense on how to help other people around us.
The VITA program is open to a wide variety of people, including those with low income making under $57,000 a year, residents or non-residents, students, and limited English speakers.
So definitely during our tax day today, we had different breakout rooms. We had a breakout room for specifically for residents who are U.S. citizens and also non-residents who are not born in the U.S. So there's a different process for both of them.
Before the pandemic, the College of Business only allowed walk-ins. Students were able to walk straight through campus and receive help with their taxes right away. Now, this is the first semester VITA has dedicated 2 Saturdays virtually for their annual CSULB Tax Day. The first one took place on February 20th, and the last session will be on March 13th on Zoom.
When you're asking for your personal identifiers, you become skeptical about it, but they gain that trust with you and their credibility, and it makes you feel comfortable to give out your information.
While the 2021 tax season faces a possible extension, there's no need to delay with the VITA program. Free help is available. Tierra White, Campus Connection.
Many would call it quits after enduring life as a criminal, but for CSULB alumni Joseph Valadez decided to use his struggles as inspiration. Nyla Salguero spoke with Valadez as has this story of hope.
Despite all he faced from doing drugs at age 11, spending more than 30 years incarcerated, his story shows to never give up. Valadez graduates at 62 years old with a degree in sociology. He turned his life around and shared on what his life used to be.
I was in the streets with no soul. I was evil when it came to getting my drugs. I was going to get them one way or another.
His journey to sobriety wasn't always easy. It was until he entered the Salvation Army Anaheim Adult Rehabilitation Center where he had an awakening.
By God's good grace, and the Salvation Army helping me understand the whole idea of giving back what was so freely given to me, it means that I have to give.
His post became viral when he posted, "There's a misconception about guys like me that I want to break. If I can do it, anyone can," said Valadez. He finished his last 2 semesters on the President Honors List and a GPA of 3.67.
I never had a bad experience. I love all my professors, each and every one of the professors I had.
Valadez has been recognized by Senator Dianne Feinstein. On behalf of Feinstein, he will receive a certificate for doing a job well done.
I'm getting a certificate of recognition from Senator Dianne Feinstein, and that's cool, man.
Valadez is waiting to hear back from CSULB Master of Social Work program, which he'll start this fall if accepted. Nyla Salguero, Campus Connection.
With the majority of students still not being allowed on campus due to COVID-19 restrictions, Seniors in their final semester are having mixed feelings about their final memories of college being virtual. Campus Connection reporter Adrian Biender has more on the story.
This time of the year on campus is usually one full of anticipation and excitement, as senior students preparing to make the walk across the stage and celebrate completing years of hard work. This year, however, the campus is empty and virtual classrooms are the setting for the final weeks of college for the majority of seniors.
And being as a design student, usually our learning method is to have like a face-to-face desk critiques. And for it to be virtual, it's really hard to know where it is that you need improvement on. That unenthusiasm for virtual classes is a sentiment shared by a lot of students, and with COVID restrictions being taken seriously at Long Beach State, the class of 2021's graduation ceremony is going to be different as well.
During the drive-through graduation ceremony, students will have their pre-recorded name virtually called out as they drive through some of the iconic sites in Long Beach, one of which being the Go Beach sign behind me, and the other being the iconic Walter Pyramid.
The university is partnering with Marching Order to allow graduates to personalize their own graduation slides to be displayed virtually during commencement and will be available to be shared online and via social media on their special day. Each drive-through site will have its own live stream, name reading, platform party, and check-in, but as the date draws closer, some seniors still remain unenthused.
I feel like it's really stupid. I'd rather much be doing something else than spend 3 hours in a car to get handed a white piece of paper.
Adrian Bionder, Campus Connection.
Baseball, basketball, and track are back on campus. Pristine Tompkin joins us with all the action.
Yes, so student athletes get back into the swing of things as sports are approved for play. Spring sports like track and field were approved to start practicing again. Student athletes have to meet certain requirements in order to play their respective sport.
There are really stringent policies and procedures that are in place that we have actually taken to the City of Long Beach Health Department.
All spring sports recently had their media days. Media days help the athletes get pumped up for the upcoming sports season. The men's and women's basketball teams will face the Anteaters of UC Irvine March 4th and 5th at the Pyramid before heading into the Big West Tournament on March 9th. The women's beach volleyball team will play Vanguard and Loyola Marymount March 4th at home. Baseball will have their first 3 games of the season against Hawaii March 19th through the 21st. The men's back-to-back champion volleyball team start their journey for a three-peat March 20th and 21st against the Gauchos of UC Santa Barbara. And that's going to do it for sports. Back to you, Marilyn.
Thank you, Pristine. Thanks for joining us on Campus Connection. I'm Marilyn Parra. We will see you next time.